The theme of the public good will be the main topic of discussion this Thursday at BGSU. Welcome to Community Corner, where we talk about topics affecting people in the Bowling Green community. I'm Ava Thoman, and today we're discussing TEDx BGSU with Kendra Lutz and Callista Stampson. Thanks for joining me. So first off, Kendra, you are the TEDx BGSU organizer, so you almost run this, okay? So if you had to talk about what is TEDx BGSU?
I think TEDx BGSU is really a phenomenal opportunity to showcase the great ideas and the great ways that BGSU faculty, staff, students, really anyone from the community thinks about public good and contributes to really creating public good. We're lucky TEDx is a national program that's sponsored by TED, which is a national organization, and TEDx BGSU is just lucky to get to be an event that, you know, utilizes that brand and utilizes that message to spread the great ideas of folks right here at BG.
Yeah, and then why do you think it's important to host an event like that on campus?
I think it's important because it offers, again, members of our community the chance to take these ideas that maybe they've had for years and have never had a platform to share them, or maybe research that they've been doing for years that they really want to amplify and get on a bigger stage. It enables them to really take this national stage and this national brand and elevate their ideas and talk about all the great work that BGSU is doing.
Yeah, and why would you tell students that they should give a talk on this day?
I love when students give talks because, number one, I think some of our greatest ideas come from the young people in our society. And so to have these students that are in a learning environment constantly while they're at college, they're always thinking of new ideas and innovating in the world around them. And they're really the next voices of what our world is going to look like. It's just such an awesome chance to empower them. And it's a much different public speaking opportunity than, say, giving a presentation in a class, which is also great practice. But this is really, it's a large stage in a room full of people. You know, the lights are bright, the stage is hot, and so it's a great chance for them to just practice some of those skills and share their really awesome ideas.
Yeah, now maybe if a student has a great idea, but maybe they're a little too nervous to get on stage, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, number one, come and watch the other students that are doing this. I don't think many of our student speakers are coming into this experience being like, I've got this, or I'm gonna be a natural. I think there's a lot of nerves that come with putting yourself out there, especially when those ideas feel so personal and so important to who you are. But I also think that, you know, there are great resources here at the university to help students prepare, things like public speaking courses, things like even this, or, you know, just taking advantage of the different ways that they can kind of engage publicly with some of their thoughts and some of their ideas. So take the practice, put yourself out there, and if you have an idea, there's a really good chance it's worth putting it out there.
Yeah, and then when we were talking earlier, you said this year's event might be bigger than last year's, especially with the people attending. Why do you think that is?
It's a great question. We're really lucky right now. We're at about double our registrations than we've been in the past, so really exciting to see some excitement around campus. I think that after 5 years, this is our fifth TED event hosted by the Marvin Center, and I think there's just some really great buzz around campus. I also think our students and faculty and staff that are speaking have done a really great job of promoting it to their communities. And I think in addition to folks wanting to come out to a really awesome event, I think there's just a lot of rallying support around those individuals that are speaking as well.
Yeah, and then for those at home interested, when is TEDx BGSU?
Yes, TEDx BGSU is on Thursday, March 19th. It runs pretty much all day. We'll have talks starting at about 10:30 in the morning all the way through 8 p.m. One thing I always like to note is you can come and go as you please. So if there's one talk you really want to hear, but you got to go off to class, that's okay. We welcome you for as long or as little as you can be there. And we're just excited to, welcome the community on Thursday.
All right, well, thank you for joining me. Now, Callista, you are giving a speech at this year's event. What are you talking about?
Yes, so without totally giving away what I'm talking about, because I am a bit of a woman of mystery, what I'm talking about really has to do with student involvement and student presence on campus.
Okay, without giving any more away, how did you get into that topic?
So I really pulled from my own experience as a student throughout my 4 years here at BG. I am a senior, graduating senior now, so off of my own experiences and reflecting, I was able to pull from all of that into my TED Talk.
Yeah, well, congratulations on almost graduating.
you.
Why did you decide to give a speech this year?
So, as I kind of mentioned to you earlier, I am a current member of the BGSU cheer team. One of our assistant coaches, Michaela Russ, who also works for the university, she gave a TED Talk a few years ago. I had seen that as a first year on campus. I was so inspired by it, but at the time I thought, I could never do that. You know, I'm too scared, I don't have the personality for it. And then this year I thought about all the things I haven't done yet, right, that I want to do. And, you know, I was just getting some kind of voice in my head that was saying, TEDx, TEDx, and I actually talked to Kendra about it one day, and she really pushed me to apply. So.
Well, I'm so glad you are. The speech is going to be
Thanks.
really great. What time is your speech?
3 p.m. sharp.
3 p.m. sharp. Be there or be square.
Exactly.
Now, this is a question for both of you. If you could each give a speech on anything, it could be serious or silly, what would it be?
Okay, I think I came up with mine. I might
Okay.
get some hate for this.
Ooh,
My
okay.
TED Talk would be on why the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones are better than everybody thinks they are.
Okay. What about yours?
Mine would be that the show, Sex and the City, must be watched by every woman in their 20s, not just once, but twice through, every single episode without missing one.
Yeah, I would show up to both of those.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, yeah. And then why should people come to TEDx?
I think people should come to TEDx BGSU there's so many reasons. I think number one, to really feel a sense of community. It's so cool to watch students and faculty and staff witness these great talks and witness these great ideas and then get to connect with one another afterwards. I also have never been to one of the TEDx BGSU events and not left feeling really inspired and just excited to think about my own ideas and my own innovations. So there's just great energy.
I would say that not only do you learn what the speakers are talking about, I think you also learn a lot about yourself through other people's talks. And I think that no matter which talk you go to, no matter how niche it is or specific it is, you can learn something about yourself and you can be changed for good, for the public good.
That's really good. Maybe you should be hired.
Thank you.
And then how can students view or listen to the talks?
So a couple ways. I would say first and foremost, come in person, please. But then we will also have a live stream. If you haven't registered, that's going to get emailed to you the morning of the event. If you did register and for some reason you can't make all of them in person, you can find it at our website, which is bgsu.edu/TEDx.
All right, well, thank you both for coming by this evening to discuss TEDx BGSU. Next week, we'll bring you more local topics affecting the Bowling Green community. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for all of your campus news. I'm Ava Thoman with BG24's Community Corner.